Hi, the second topic we will be covering in the online math course is adding and subtracting fractions. And that will be top level outcome 2. In example 1, you can see we have the fractions add 1/2 plus 1/2. The main thing to look at in this case is the top number of the fraction is called the numerator and the bottom number of the fraction is called the denominator. In order to add fractions, the bottom number or the denominator needs to be the same. So if you look at example A, add 1/2 plus 1/2, you'll see that the denominators are the same. So in this case, all you have to do is keep the 2 on the bottom and add 1 and 1 is 2. So 2 over 2 equals 1. So if you add 1/2 plus 1/2, it equals 1. In example B, we're going to add fractions that have different denominators. So you'll see in this case, we have a 2 and we have a 4, which are different. We have to make the denominator the same. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to take the denominators, and the bottom one in the first fraction is a 2, which is here, and the bottom number in the second fraction is a 4, which is here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the 2, and we're going to increase it by increments of itself. So in this case, we have a 2, and then we have a 4. There's no need to go any further because in this case, the other denominator is a 4. So we're going to take the 4, which is the other denominator, and we're going to increase it by increments of itself. So we've got 4 is 4 and 8. So the first number they have in common is 4. Therefore, the common denominator in this example is 4. What we do is we have to make both denominators 4. So if you look at the first fraction, you'll see it's 1/2. In order to make that something over 4, we have to put a 4 underneath. And because it's a 4, we're going to have to multiply. How many times does that number, the 2, go into 4? It's 2 times. So 2 times the number over top, which is a 1, is 2. So the new fraction is going to be 2/4. So then we can add them together. We've got 2/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Therefore, the answer is 3/4. Okay. Example C, we have subtract 1/2 by 1/2. As you can see, the denominators are the same. So we're going to have 1/2 minus 1/2 equals 0 over 2, or 0. In the fourth example, we have subtract 1/4 minus 1/2. We know from up above here we need to find a common denominator. So the second number is going to become 2 over 4. And because it's subtraction, the new formula is 1/4 minus 2/4. And what you get is if you subtract 1 minus 2, you get -1, and 4, we just keep those the same. So the answer is -1 over 4. This concludes adding and subtracting fractions. Thank you.